Hi everybody. I'm in a little bit of a weird mood, to be honest. Just assume you're in the constant state of surprise you survived another day. I am, actually. I am, though. I'm in a bit of a weird mood today. I don't know why. I feel my brain is very, like, here and then not here. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like it's a brilliant work kind of day, I guess. My brain is here and then it's not here. I've been doing schoolwork all day and I feel like someone, like, put my brain on a spin cycle. Does that make any sense? Like, I've been laundered. I've been laundered harder than, the money at the mafia's dry cleaner front. Hiya. Thank you. Daily chat appreciation. Have you been to sleep at all, Nema? I slept last night. I slept from like 2 a.m. to like 9 a.m. It's not bad. It's not too bad. But I woke up today at 9 a.m. I sat down on my godforsaken desk. And I did homework until, well, now. I'm very tired. I've been eating properly. I ate yesterday. That's enough. You don't need to eat every day. Technically. You can go like a week without eating before you start dying. So it's fine. It's fine. I had 2 lattes today, so I'm actually golden. Go eat something. I don't have an appetite. I don't have an appetite. I have well, I think I can say that. I don't have an appetite because my brain is bad. I'm so eloquent today. Are you guys excited about Halloween? It's next weekend. I'm actually really excited. I got invited to go get drunk on the street, so I'm gonna enjoy that. That's why there's an early stream on Friday. Hopefully I can do that. I don't know. I might get kidnapped by Ryzen friends. So if that happens, I'm really sorry, but they told me I had to go. I could have said no if I really wanted to, but I miss alcohol. I miss sitting on the pavement, being drunk, and stinking of vodka. I feel like it's my God-given right to get white girl crunk in the middle of the town square. I have some of that food potatoes from yesterday. That was so harrowing to see. It always hurts my feelings to watch like food being wasted. It's always upsetting. It also reminds me of that time where my roommate, my ADHD roommate, spent like 3 hours making broth and then strained it all into the sink. Which is it's a canon event for everyone who has ADHD and likes to cook. I feel like it's inevitable. Hi Tetsu! It's Friday, so I can just get drunk with my friends. Well, the 1st of November is a national holiday here, so you can always get crunk on Halloween. It's Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is November 1st, where you go and you clean the graves of your ancestors and put new flowers and remember the people who have passed. It's kind of like Dia de los Muertos, but with less partying. It's more somber because of Catholicism. But it's a national holiday every time, so you can always get crunk on Halloween. Sometimes I'm getting crunk. I'm gonna go get white girl crunk. By white girl crunk, I mean like do shots, probably. Do shots and cry. I got told not recently, but I got told by an eye doctor that crying gives you dry eye. I have very severe dry eye, so I'm gonna have to bring some eye drops with me. Also, congrats on your stream streak, run. Should I get a costume? I don't really. Okay, I say I don't really have a costume literally in my collection of cosplays, but I'm not gonna wear a cosplay on Halloween because I value and treasure the integrity of my clothes, of my cosplays. They were expensive. So I thought I could just do like a little I could just buy some stuff and make like a pretty low effort costume. Be like a vampire princess. Or a little devil or something. The opportunity to cover yourself in band-aids and fake bruises. I already do that on the daily. Can go with a positive COVID test or something? No. I feel like that would be like appropriating. As someone who has never gotten COVID, I would have, I feel like I would have been appropriating the struggle of people who have had COVID. So I'm not gonna do that, but thanks for the idea. I want to be something cute, like a vampire princess or a little devil creature person. I want a prop that I can. I want to have a prop that I can whack people with. Dress up as something horrifying, like a job application form. I can I can dress up as a job application. Yeah, that would be so scary. I could dress up as a McDonald's employee, which is the only thing worse than having a job is having a retail job. The only thing worse than having a retail job is having a fast food job. Is it scientifically possible to be more cute? I believe Retail reignited my hatred of humanity. Honestly. Back when I used to have a lot of roommates, most of them worked retail. I had like 5 roommates at one point. And a lot of them worked retail. And they were so, like, it was soul sucking. I could tell. I could see it in their eyes that it was soul sucking. So I used to, like, when I had doctor's appointments and shit, I'd be like, yo, do you want, like, a valid excuse to have a paid day off of work? And I would bring back, when I'd go to the doctor's, I'd bring back, like, you can get an excuse of absence for the person accompanying you. So I would always get one from my roommates, be like, here, you can skip work today. I'll bring you an excused absence from my doctor's appointment. It's because I felt so bad for them, like, working at the mall. Shit. I remember my friend telling me that they had a person who would, like, browse the store regularly. It was like an older lady, and she would wait until someone had finished, like, folding a section. This was in a clothing store. She would wait until someone had finished, like, refolding a section to go then, like, scrounge through the whole thing and undo all the folding. And she'd never buy anything, or she'd, like, rarely ever buy anything. The lady was a menace. So you get it when you work, like, public-facing jobs. I feel like you get a lot of people who are, like, especially like, older people who are just, like, retired and bored and antagonistic. And also some Karens, and then, like, creepy middle-aged men. That's all the stories I always heard, was one of those 3 things. Except for that time where my friend got home, like, very late. And I was like, damn, what happened to you? You're like 3 hours later than usual. And he was like, oh, we had to call the cops because there were like 2 14-year-olds fucking in the changing rooms. We had to call the cops on them, and then we had to, like, stay there and file a police report because they were shoplifting and fucking in the changing rooms. Which is, like, shockingly common, because when I was in high school, there was a girl that was, like, adjacent to my friend group that bragged about doing that. So it's more common than you would think, because I knew a girl who was adjacent to my friend group who was like, I got kicked out of the store for shoplifting, but I was a minor, so they couldn't arrest me, really. So then me and my boyfriend went and fucked in the dressing room, and they called the cops on us. It's insane, people, but it's actually common. Maybe my personal life experience is an outlier. I've never been in, like, a changing room in a store and thought to myself, you know what? I could fuck in here. It's just thoughts that have never occurred to me ever. Usually when I'm in a changing room at a store, all my brain is doing is, like, is there a gap in the curtain? Is there a gap in the curtain? Can someone, I hope no one can see me. I hope there's no gaps in the curtain. I want to get out of here as soon as possible. Why is it so hot in here? Why is the lighting so shitty? I can see every pore on my face. I hate it here. Why is it so hot? Why am I sweating? It's terrible. I hate changing rooms in stores. Except, like, the Primark one is surprisingly okay, because everyone knows that Primark is built for obese people. Primark is British, right? So it's built for obese people, so the changing rooms are so spacious. And you can, like, sit down. They always have a little bench area. The only store that, like, has a chill changing room. America's Irish. What's the obesity rate in Ireland? Probably also bad. Let's be honest here. High as fuck. See, I told you. So yeah, all the Primarks are, like, built for overweight people, which I'm thankful for. I think maybe I don't want to legitimize obesity as it is an epidemic, but I feel like if the world was built for obese people, everyone would be, like, a little bit comfier, because, like, airplane seats would be bigger, and like, bus seats would be bigger, and train seats would be bigger, and I don't like being close to people, so I think it would be pretty poggers if the seats were as big as possible, but I don't want to legitimize. Having said that, I don't want to legitimize obesity as a valid life choice. Saying that I so fast on the wrong plane by the new layer of hell. Oh my god. Whenever I also feel bad for the person that is overweight, because I'm sure they also don't want to be spilling out of the sides of their seat. That can't be comfortable. But whenever I'm sitting in public transportation and, like, a really large person sits next to me and I can feel, like, their entire thigh touching me, it's torture. So I'd rather be waterboarded, unironically. I hate being touched, especially by strangers, bro. But it's I'm sure it's, like, bad for everyone involved, so I felt uncomfortable just imagining it. It's like I don't think I feel like this might be, like, just a bad perception that I have. But I feel like because I'm petite, if a large person is choosing a place to sit on a crowded bus, they're gonna be like, oh, I will sit next to the smallest person and hopefully it'll balance it out, right? I take up less of my seat, they take up more of my seat. And hopefully it balances it out, but they don't know. They don't know that I need, like, 3 meters of personal space in all directions at all times. I need, like, a badge. I unironically need, like, a badge that says, stay the fuck away from me, I bite. I bite. And, like, the freaking dog leashes that say, like, unfriendly, do not approach. I need one of those. Not that I want to wear a dog leash. Don't get me wrong. Fortunately, God made the plate armrest to separate people from us. I'm sorry, I've only ever taken Ryanair airplanes. And they don't do that. Ryanair makes you pay extra for the armrest. No, I'm not doing that. I feel like every year around like high traffic seasons, high plane traffic seasons like Christmas time and like summer holiday, the same clickbait article comes out of like push for standing only plane rides passes through security checks. I cannot imagine anything worse than standing on a plane. Cannot imagine, like, flights are already hell. I'm going back to the UK this Christmas, by the way. Sorry, I hadn't gone to tell you guys yet. I'm breaking the news now. I'm going back to the UK this Christmas to visit some more family. And to also like shoot my shot with a fallen shadow since she liked my tweet. This is a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I'm not looking forward to the traveling. I'm looking forward to having like a fun Christmas time. I feel like Christmas with extended family is more fun than Christmas with my immediate family, because my immediate family includes my mom's boyfriend and his family, which is like terrible. I don't wanna the Christmas table, it has rank vibes with my mom's boyfriend's family. They're just straight up like the worst type of Catholic on Christmas of all days. So I'm noping out of that. So that I don't have to listen to how my soul is going to rot in hell for all eternity. Cause like, I don't... No one likes that, it's bad vibes. Hi Nanjo! Nice thinking Nanjo! I think my extended family, they're also quite religious, but they're like religious in a more like casual way. I think it's just my auntie who's like religious, and she talks with her pastor through Zoom, like almost every day or something, like multiple times a week. So she's like religious in that way, but she doesn't even really mention it to other people. She keeps it to herself a lot. She doesn't really bring up like God or anything. Even around Christmas time, she's never like, "Oh, Jesus was born." She's always very, very much like, "It's Christmas, you should eat chocolate." Which is my preferred interpretation of Christmas time. I agree that Christmas is for drinking festive alcohols and eating too much. I have to concur with that. And also opening presents. I love me a chocolate box of chocolates. My favorite thing about Christmas is having like 6 separate boxes of chocolates on lock afterwards. Because I guess people don't really know what to give me for like anything usually, but I'm glad everyone's moved on from like the cheap, shitty like hygiene kits. I don't need a travel-sized body wash. Actually, I don't need it. But I appreciate a box of chocolates anytime. Are you spending Christmas on Twitch and Citizens? No, I just explained that I'm going to the UK. I'm traveling. I will not be able to stream. But I will try to like be really active on Discord and stuff while I'm away. Never smelly? I'm not. I smell really good. It's just like kind of what you give to people you don't know that well. You just give them like those like personal care kits, I guess. But I don't like them because I'm very particular about stuff that I put on my skin because I have really sensitive skin. UK again? Yeah. That's where my family is, or at least that's where the family who doesn't hate me is. What chocolate do you like? Yes. Almost any chocolate. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate with like marzipan or alcohol or fruit in it, but otherwise I just like chocolate. I don't like I can say I'm okay with most fruit. It's like orange that I don't like. You like nuts? These nuts gone. I'm fine with nuts and seeds in my chocolate. I like them. I like a little crunch. A little crunch. I like coffee chocolate. I like white chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I like milk chocolate. I like chocolate with stuff inside. I like I just like chocolates. Can't be helped. I got a lot of chocolates around Christmas and it makes me happy. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. Just my throat is kind of gunky. Which is fine. Giving lots of chocolate, guys. Actually, don't need to give me any chocolate because my family will already give me so much chocolate. You don't have to gift me anymore. That said, I will try and update my throne closer to Christmas time so that all the citizens who want to gift a little gift are able to do so. I always do this. I do this every year. It's just like whenever seasonal occasions approach, I do my best to update my throne with like all sorts of price ranges so that everyone who wants to send a gift is able to easily. It depends. Are you on a nice list this year? I don't think I've been on the nice list since like 5th grade. Anyways, I was gonna draw a Radeon today. No one's surprised. The prompt is parasite. I feel like I'm like morally obligated to do so. Just that guy fucking died, yeah. Actually I was checking my messages because my mom Hi. I'm a nemuri and I'm a mom's girl. My mom always gets really sad whenever I like go away for Christmas because she misses me. So I want to make sure that I plan stuff with her in December so that we can have our little Christmas. So so I was checking my messages because I'm arranging stuff with my mother. Hi, I'm nemuri and I'm a mama's girl. You know why? Because my mom is very cute. My mom is very cute and sweet, so that she's special. She's gonna miss. Yeah, I need to figure out a present. It's not even November yet. It's not even November yet, and I'm already thinking about this. I want to get her something nice for Christmas. We're gonna get Nemo on stream. She said hi once, but she's not very, like... She is someone who is very sociable, but if anything like sounds like public speaking, she chokes up really bad. This is the truth. My mom is great with like groups of people and like just hanging out, like talking to everyone. She can talk to basically anybody and with ease. She's very socially skilled. There's no other way to put it. Other than she's like super skilled at like getting along with people. But if you make her like public speak, if you put her in front of a crowd to say anything, her like face gets bright red and she has trouble talking. And I don't know why. She can be like having a conversation with a group of 10 people, but if those same 10 people are sitting down waiting for her to relay information, she'll choke up. I'm kind of the opposite. I have a really hard time socializing with people naturally, but if I have to relay information to like if I'm just yapping at groups of people, I'm actually pretty okay. I struggle less. So she feels TLDR, she feels really shy about talking on stream. And I feel really shy saying hi to her friends. Wow, aren't we different and yet the same? A natural stream yapper? It's because I think, okay, this is my theory as to why I have such an easy time yapping on stream. First of all, I have view count off. I don't look at it. I don't know. There could be infinite amount of people here. There could be 0 people here. I wouldn't know. I'm just talking to the voices in my head. But the other reason why I think I can yap so easily is because even when I'm not streaming, it's just like in my noggin, I have like a non-stop like monologue. I have my inner monologue is so fucking loud, bro. This is the actual truth. My inner monologue is extremely loud and like never ending. It's just yap 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 in the brain all the time. I don't shut the fuck up. So it's just like saying all of my brain clutter out loud. Unfiltered. That's why sometimes I start a sentence and I don't really know where it's going. I don't know where it's going because I haven't really thought about it yet. I'm still thinking the thought. That's so fucking cursed. But it's the truth. I'm still thinking the thought. This has not formed yet. I'm still giving birth to it. So it's a terrible way of putting it. Put the cocaine back in the Coke? You can't put the cocaine back in the Coke. You can't put the... You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You can't put the stream of consciousness back in the brain. This is why I've mentioned this before. This is part of the things that make me like a legitimately insane person. Is that I just whisper to myself all day long while I'm at home by myself doing things. Sometimes I'm thinking in my brain and like the thoughts leak out and I start whispering my inner monologue to myself. And that's really cursed. And it shouldn't be a thing, but it is. It's a bad thing that I do. It makes me look mental. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good day too. You think a lot? Sometimes, yeah. Look, I'm not saying all the time. Sometimes I turn on stream and I go to say hi and I realize I haven't used my voice in like 2 days. So, it's like all gutty. But then sometimes I turn on... I'm going on about my day and I realize that I have been saying every thought like out loud. And that's extremely cursed. And not something that makes you very popular. Yeah, it's like really wigs out roommate because he legitimately just hears like cursed whispering in the middle of the night. Like I'm possessed. And it's not vibes. It's not vibes. Hi, strongest. And I'm going to donate one for this for now being drained by a vampire. It's like, oh, do you know your blood type? I'm always interested in people's blood type for no reason. No reason. That detailed report on Discord on your blood type. Yes, I would. Thank you for being so considerate. Yes, I would actually. When you find out what kind of blood you have, I always wondered. I mean, do people not know their blood type? Do you not know your blood type? How do you not know your blood type? Have you never like had blood tests at the doctor that when they give you your blood work, your blood type is on there oftentimes? But for me, like, I have always known my blood type because my mom told me. When it's important medical information, you should know what your blood type is. And also you can, if you donate blood, they will tell you what your blood type is. If you don't already know, you can donate blood, why not? But if you have blood work that you've done at any point in your life, your blood type should be listed there. It doesn't really change, so it doesn't really matter how old the blood work is. I mean, unless you have like a rare genetic condition, but I'm going to assume you don't, because I feel like you would have, there would have been hints by now if you had a rare blood condition. No, negative is the premium blood. Oh, negative is the universal donor. Yes. I have an pretty rare blood type. I think it's one of like the 3 rarest blood types. I'm B negative. I think AB positive is the most common one, or A positive is the most common, or one of those. And then I think AB negative is the rarest one. O negative is the universal donor, so it's the most useful blood type medically. Stop being negative, be happy, never. I thrive on denying people their wishes. Thank you, you too. Parasite theme? Yes. Hi, Dolphin! I know just having people's hearts and machines for my blood. Do you think the heart makes the blood? Because, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. Myself. Well, not at all, actually. That just pumps it. It just circulates it. I don't harvest is tad of people's organs. You mean a slave? That's slavery, man! You can't just keep people for their organs! Hooks them up to the pump. You can't harvest people for their human resources. We abolished that, like, globally. Why not? Because the only reason you're wondering why not right now is because you imagine yourself not as the harvester and not the harvestee. But let's be real, the chance that you're in the top 1 percentile of the world is very low. So I'm just gonna guesstimate. Oh, that was my... I'm just gonna guesstimate that you're just a regular schmegular Joe working a regular schmegular job like the rest of everybody else. So it's because you would be harvested, my guy. You would be the one being organ harvested. Never assume you would be the sole escapee from terrible cruelty, you're more likely to be the slave than the slave owner always. There are only a couple pharaohs. There were thousands of slaves. Remember that. The statistics are against you severely. Bet the odds. Listen, never let me tell you not to gamble, okay? I would never tell you not to gamble. It's against my own personal belief system to tell people not to gamble. So if you want to bet on those odds, that's on you. But I prefer to stay here where I don't get organ harvested without my consent. But if you want a different life, you know what, power to you. You go out and you get it. It's none of my business and I don't kink shame. I'm pretty good now, but it could be better. Blood slaves. What do you even need that blood? From a vampire to a human, what do you even need all that blood for, though? What are you doing with it? Is it just to have? No judgment if so. Jars? Bro's a collector. Fair enough. Fair enough. Judgment-free zone here. Only God can judge you, really. If I need it. Well, the people you stole it from definitely needed it, but I get that that's not really, like, your problem. You're not really focused on that right now, and I respect the grind. I wanted it more than that. Fair enough, but... It's about drive. It's about power. We believe blood have nutrients. It's rich in iron and not really much else. Maybe I'll put a blood bar. I mean, I'd patron you. No food is it's impossible to eat ethically sourced anyways, so. Is it bad to drink blood now, or does it just turn into pee? I'm sure there's like pathogen issues, right? Because blood, when it touches the air, cultivates all sorts of pathogens. Maybe you could figure it out like a Capri Sun type situation. blood, I feel like you could just... Actually, I know some goth people who just straight up drank blood from time to time. You could definitely catch illnesses, but if you're not particularly worried about that, you're fine. There's definitely some kind of toxicity you can reach if you have too much of it, but water has that too, so, like, live your truth. Their own though? No, other people's blood. Like, it can definitely give you illnesses, but it can also just, like, make you look metal as shit, so... I source mine ethically. You, my brother in Christ, you're the one with the blood slaves! What the fuck? Forced consent. You know, there's already a word for that. It's called coercion. In case you were wondering, if they had already made up a word for like forced consent, they did. It's coercion. They invented it already. You're not new. You're not revolutionary. I don't think my mic caught, I think my noise gate caught that, but that was the loudest my tummy has ever grumbled, ever. did a 3-day fast. Not intentionally. I ate yesterday. What are you talking about? 3-day fast. Not even a 1-day fast. I ate yesterday. Quick. Is it for that she has or she dies? She's right here, bro. She can hear you. But it's okay, listen, I can't lose weight right now because my clothes fit me really well right now. It's like perfect. So I can't lose weight. So I will not die. Trust. Is there a Plan B exclusive fit? I'm not really worried about the shoes. You don't have to worry about shoes because I'm perfectly a size 37. And also like something that Asian retailers do that you don't really see. They put the centimeter measurements of the inside of the shoe always. And I know my centimeter measurements. So they always fit perfectly. Wow, got it. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Thank you so much. It's 37, that's like 3 feet. Bro, size 37 European. Size 37 European. Actually, I'm a 36 in sneakers. The sneakers are bigger. Sneakers are bigger, so I'm actually less. So I have to shout you out myself because my god, did I pull one too many spaces? Okay, there we go. I put a space. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for rating. I feel like Kizumi rates me often and I'm really happy. Thank you. That's just silly about like it's bots. The bots are silly, weirdly specific about random stuff. But one too many spaces, it like borks. They're just trying to cover the fact that Bigfoot. Alright, I'll take my small feet and leave then. How do I know you're not actually jealous of Bigfoot? Do you know what they say about big feet? Large shoes. 45 EU! Holy shit, we do got Bigfoot sighting in chat, actually. Get the cameras, deadass. What the fuck? No wonder you're so intent on trying to convince me my feet are big. You didn't want to be by yourself. Everybody always asks, where's Bigfoot? Nobody ever asks, how's Bigfoot? Size 11 American? I think I'm like a size 4.5 American, but I'm not sure. I don't know my size in American because I don't buy clothes from America because they don't fit me. This is the real truth. American sizing is weird. You try to get a size 0 in America and it's like not even an extra small in Europe. And then everything is weirdly like big. Because of vanity size. Vanity sizing in American clothing brands is out of control. To be honest with you, I can't find anything that fits me. Welcome, Big Bad Gaming. Welcome, welcome. I usually get my clothes from China, which is like infamous for having really small sizing, you know. But I find that if I get a medium, like 99% of the time, shit fits me really well. Like, by gaming, like, if you follow, welcome to the Metopia Open Source time here, because there's no way on you're in here forever! Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, I used to sometimes buy stuff from America, like fashion-wise, but actually I think I only did it a couple times because it's not good. When I went to the UK last year, everything was also very big. I'm glad I didn't stream. Oh, Scotty! Thank you for coming! I had the same issue in the UK. I went to a Primark in the UK. Everything was way too big. I bought a beret, which I thought would be like universal sizing. It's a very large beret. I need to like pin it to my head with hair clips. Otherwise it just falls right out, bro. It's kind of critical. I need to find my Parachan reference. There we go. Just pins into her schedule, so I'm very blessed. I'm picky about the shape of my band-aids. I'm locked in.
The strongest psyche just redeemed animal fact.
Animal fact. At a time like this. Let me think. I have to activate my brain. I've been brain off the entire stream, so I have to actually think about it. Animal fact, capybaras are the largest land rodent. Mammalian rodent in the world. Largest species of rodent. Capybaras. Animal fact. There you go. I feel like the hair is not how I want it to be. much. Thank you, Minto. Thank you. My feet bigger than capybara. Can we stop talking about my feet? It's played out, bro. Capybara fit in your search history now. Don't they have like kind of like claw feet? Like chicken looking feet. She's look up a bit as well, so well, all I know, I'm sure I have a picture of a capybara somewhere on my computer, don't get me wrong. I'm dedicated to the animal facts like that, but I'm kind of busy at the moment, so I'll have to rely on my faulty memory. Research animal facts just if chat's growing hunger. No, I just like knowing them. It actually started. I started the animal fact redeem because I know a lot of animal facts and I wanted to share them. It was me. I wanted to info dump about animals. So here we are.
The strongest psyche just redeemed animal fact.
Animal fact. Large felines have so much muscle mass that all they can do is basically eat and rest, because moving expends so much energy and they are pure carnivores, so all they can ever do they spend their entire time either eating, actively hunting, eating, or resting, because they're so energy inefficient. They don't have fat reserves. They have too much muscle. To draw a line. Oh my god, I hate this about this program. I need to draw a second line. lion does not concern itself with the sheep that's looking at me and you. Don't call yourself a sheep, that's kind of rude. Hi, John Clamp! Blah 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 blah. Marsify! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Metopia time here, because there's no way out to in here forever. Welcome, welcome. By the way, yeah, we could tell. Welcome. For all the new people, please make sure to read the rules, okay? Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs. Oh, yeah, baby. Oi, oi. There we go. da, da. Spin. And I am the master of rage bait. Man, bait used to be believable.
_acorn just redeemed animal fact.
Animal fact. Did you know that geckos will sometimes drop their tails when frightened because they can regrow them, but even the species that cannot regrow them will still drop their tails when frightened because in a survival situation it is better to lose a tail than to die. I'm gonna read all that. Es mucho texto. No thanks. I'm reading all that. What is this? The Pizza Hut free pizza for every 10 books deal? Absolutely not. Spend so much in my brain. I'm busy, bro. If it's not Bakudeku fanfiction, I am reading it. I got shit to do. と。Hi, Alec. How you doing? Stop chewing people's cables, man. They need those. Off your dominant hands, don't play with me, bruh. You guys gotta have a safe word if you're gonna do knife play, okay? being left-handed could mean I am not left-handed either. But like, wouldn't it be interesting? I'm actually kind of ambidextrous. I injured my hand a lot my first round of university. I injured my hand a lot by overworking myself. So I taught myself to do almost everything but drawing with my dominant hand. How long did it take? Well, I couldn't use... when I injured myself really badly, I couldn't move my right hand for like 3 weeks. So... about that long. So not that long, considering. I'm probably rusty though. I haven't gotten injured that badly recently. Next year until you're gonna know my dyspraxic ass could never learn to juggle. Writing with your non-dominant hand is not that hard. Here, I'll show you. I mean, you can't really see. I'm out of practice, I can feel it. Whoa, it's harder on digital, fuck. I'm about to embarrass myself. My handwriting is different on opposite hands. But if I practice a little, I can get it. Can I do cursive with my left hand? Not well. In comparison, let's do right hand. cursive with the right hand. And then restart. I forgot the T. My handwriting is definitely worse with my left hand. I never claimed it wasn't, but I can write with it. I can write with it, I am able. And that's all that matters. Practice it often. Not anymore. I have a feeling that now that I'm in school again, I'll have to. But I haven't practiced in legitimately forever. I haven't had a reason to. Because I don't really take notes. Even now, maybe I won't need. I used to take my notes by hand. A lot of the time, because I didn't feel like lugging around my Toshiba laptop to school. Sometimes it's quicker to just have a notebook, but I'm so much faster. I just have I don't even take notes like in class anymore. I just have a transcriber app. I just have an app that writes down what the teacher says. To be honest, I don't feel the need to take notes anymore. I transcribe the entire class and then I go over it, I paste it onto a Google Doc, I go over the important parts and I summarize it. Technology. That making LLM trained on the teacher, bruh. I don't want an LLM trained on the teacher. I don't even want the teacher. If it was up to me, I'd just learn things by myself. But like, degrees are like standardized by society, so you kind of have to do them. You have to do it that way.
Ran the night _175 just redeemed hydrate.
Hydrate, thank you.
The strongest psyche just redeemed animal fact.
Animal fact. Camels don't actually store water in their backs. It's actually a more efficient system that turns water into lipids, and then because then you get more water per molecule than if you just stored straight up water. Thanks. I learned it from a book about extreme adaptability, survival settings for animal evolution. Calling a camel fat would be a compliment then? Yeah, probably. It means it's very equipped to survive. You can tell the camel, damn, camel, you got a fat ass hump. And they'll be like, thanks, it's where I store my more efficiently packaged water. And then you can be impressed as shit.
Ran the night underscore 175 just redeemed animal fact.
I'm gonna put a limiter on those if you don't behave. How's the one today? Hi, Power! I'm pretty okay. My brain is fairly cooked because I did a lot of homework. But otherwise, I'm pretty good. Can't be helped with the homework, you know, sometimes you just have a lot of it. And deadline season is approaching, so I have more usual. What is this? This is not my Sayonota OST. What is this bullshit? Get it away. Alright, let me think of your animal fact. No. He didn't get scammed, I was just thinking. Bro, you gotta give me time. This is, I'm not a chat GPT. I actually have to engage my brain in order to think about things. I take some loading time, okay? Animal facts. Hamsters are actually originally desert animals before they were domesticated to all hell. The OG hamster is a desert animal. welcome. Just says this verse for the fist. This is from the Vtuber prompt. This is Parachan, Parasite on Twitch, and her fans are called parasites, and I thought it would be cute if they were eating her. I think she drew something like this for Vtuber earlier in the month as well. Oh. So just know if I'm asking. I think parasite. It's really popular, so you can definitely find it if you just search parasite. She's a French bunny girl. I think that's that done. Bum, 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 bum. Bum. Let me get this posted really quick. Do-do-do. Uh, done. My brain is fried, but I did it. My brain is fried, but I finished it. Nice. Rhythm. Thank you. I love drawing Parasite. She has a really cute design, and I love bunny girls. Is that overrated anyways? Man, I wish brains were overrated. I think they're pretty rated. I think they're pretty accurately rated. I need it. I wish I had more brain. There's only a couple days left of October prompts. Let me check what they are. Slasher bones, sharp objects, and aftermath. I don't know if I'll have time to do anymore. For the rest of the month, no. I just have so much schoolwork to do now. I don't really have time anymore. I wish I would have done more prompts earlier on in the month, but I was still busy anyways. Always busy, always, all the time, no rest. Fuck me. Prioritize your studies. I don't want to though. I resent prioritizing my studies. There's just a lot of coursework, can't be helped. I resent it, but there's not much I can do. It is what it is. It's okay, you get to draw paratong sometimes, and that makes up for it a little bit. I wanted to draw more Vtubers. This month I drew 1, 2, 3. Do I count as a Vtuber that I drew? 4, 5. Okay, 5 is not that bad. I'm studying art. Yeah, I'm studying art and design. It's my crux in life. I can't avoid it. I'm an art and design student. I'm just at my final year. I'm just wrapping up in my final year. But there's still a lot of like labor. It's because most of my coursework is like most of my coursework is all like project work and assignments and stuff. So I just have a lot of homework all the time, but then I won't hopefully have exams as much. I won't have to really do exams much. There is just a lot of assignments. That's fine. I guess. I honestly don't know if it's worse to like have a lot of assignments all year or just have 1 month of exam hell. I don't know anymore which one is the most harrowing. It comes down to the time management, workload, right? Hopefully. But it is kind of annoying because you can't really progress on your assignment without teacher input. So you have to like get one stage approved by the teacher before moving on to the next. Which really slows down everything, puts like a limit on how much you can get done every week, and then it feels like you were slugging really slowly, and then suddenly it's the deadline already, and you have to rush to finish everything that you had to wait to get approved by your teacher. It's kind of annoying in that way. But I'm gonna have to slow down commissions now in late October. I'm gonna have to slow down with commissions on early December again, because I have a lot of deadlines then. But I don't think it's like impossible. I don't think it's impossible. I'm definitely doing it. I'm doing it. But I'm really tired though. I'm definitely doing it, but I'm really tired all the time. I think it's also because like I'm in charge of all of the housework in the apartment. So like I spend like an hour cleaning every day. And then like 3 hours streaming at least. And then like 4 hours doing homework. and that's 8 hours already, and then I still have commissions. You know? And that's on days where I don't have class. So it's definitely a lot to be doing. I'm very tired. I'll probably burn out at some point, but it's not happening quite yet, so it's fine. When I burn out, it'll surely be really bad. It'll surely be bad and terrible and rough once I do burn out. But until then, I'm getting as much done as I possibly can. This is important. It sounds like I need more of it. There's no time. No time to rest. For now, I'm still sleeping like a healthy amount. I know I start getting into burnout pretty bad if I stop being able to sleep. If I stop being able to sleep, I need to put the brakes on it immediately. Because my sanity stat drops really fast if I'm not sleeping enough. But for now, I'm still getting good sleep. I'm not getting a lot of sleep, but I can fall asleep fairly quickly. And I'm waking up quite early, and having slept through. So, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I can manage. I'm just saying, sleep is devastating to me. Yeah, I tend to fall into this vicious cycle where I'm like too tired and stressed out to sleep, and then I get more tired and more stressed out because I don't sleep, and then my sanity just plummets and I go a little bit insane, more than usual. But for now, I'm still falling asleep quickly and efficiently. And that's what matters. I definitely need to like do something to let off steam though. I'm kind of hoping that going out this weekend will let me cut loose a little bit, but usually not very much. I need to like reinstall Project Diva. That sounds so silly, but it's so like so real. I need to reinstall Project Diva so that I can de-stress. That's honestly the correct factual truth. I need to reinstall Project Diva so I can let off some stress in a healthy way. Rhythm games are very stress relieving for me. Rhythm games is the last way a person would de-stress. Here's the thing though, I get what you mean. Rhythm games are kind of like sweaty, but for me, playing something that's like demanding and sweaty, like afterwards, it's like I have all this adrenaline in my body all the time, and then I play something that's sweaty, and then the adrenaline finally has something productive to do. And so afterwards, I'm able to come down and relax. I need to... My body, like, activates itself too much. I need to give it something stressful to do, so that afterwards it can be like, oh, okay, the danger is over. Or I can't calm down. It's really silly. But it's okay. Anyways, I cannot snooze the ads any longer, and I'm done with my drawing. So I'm going to read Missy, I think. She's also drawing us. I'm gonna say hi to Missy. And she's also drawing. And you guys should go and help her have a great stream. I'm gonna go rest. Maybe eat something I haven't eaten since yesterday, like brunch. So thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you for staying up. It's fun hanging out with me because I have fun hanging out with you also, you guys. Tomorrow. Bye bye.